respect. You know who it is, you know what it is.
Welcome back to Read of the Week. I'm your host, Supervillain Reed Richards, aka Professor Simon Boss, Sinister out of Hypnotic Suggestions Entertainment. As always, man, shout out to all my Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook followers, and much love to my YouTube, SoundCloud, Reverb Nation subscribers. I noticed there's quite a few people out there that are not into love. They don't mind having flakes, but they don't want to fall in love, which is odd to me because I've been in love and I've had somebody love me. True love is fucking awesome. All the good things come with real love. You have companionship, you know, a friend for life. You have support. You got compassion. Depending on the level of relationship, you got bomb sex. When it comes to real love, there is no downside, except only downside to love. And that's the transformation. I think we don't like becoming this person that's in love because it feels weird. I ain't saying that, again, I'm pro-love, but I'm just being honest. That transformation feels weird because you notice every bit of it. Look her, especially black men in my age bracket. We grew up on Too Short and Sugar Free. Man, fuck a bitch. We didn't give a fuck about your feelings. Fuck a bitch feelings. We didn't give a shit. We was laying dead for you to run up on us trying to ask us if we fucked your whole girl. Yeah? What you tripping on? I'm still gonna fuck you. It turned into a clown session because you tried to rah these dudes in front of their homeboys. They ain't give a fuck. Anybody give a shit how you felt. You cry all you want to, all that bullshit. Hey man, you fucking up the mood. Go on somewhere. Then you met her. First time she said you hurt her feelings and you saw them tears, she broke you, didn't she? Don't lie. Your stomach dropped. You felt sick. Your body started trembling. You didn't know what to do. It felt weird because, you know, you didn't care about the last motherfucker. Well, all of a sudden you care. Fuck is this? What the fuck is this? This ain't me putting my pimp head down, apologizing and saying I'm gonna be better. This ain't me. You wasn't this dude. So it feels weird. You've never apologized to a woman in your life. Then you met her. You never cared about man other dude hitting the broad. As long as she made time for you at least once a week. Depending on how good the coochie was, twice a week. You never cared that she was out there doing her thing, didn't care. Never cared about a woman out there with other dudes, didn't give a damn. As long as you got something, then you met her. Now you find yourself asking some of the dumbest questions on the planet. She done lived in the same house 20 years. The motherfuckers that lived next to her lived in them same houses 20 years. Here you is talking about, so how you know these dudes next door? You know, because him and his wife, every time they see you, they want to say, hey, how you doing? What's up with all the salutations and shit? Men become competition that fast when he met you. Before you, he'd give the next dude that. Before you, he used to hang out till like 1:30, 2 in the morning, every night. With the homies, get twisted, bent, kicking it, doing the most. Then he met her. This brother in the house at 8, 9 at the latest. Up under her. Mainly because she cooked dinner, but still, you wasn't this dude before. You think men don't notice that they sitting in the house having to get everything, that the homies is calling him, telling him to play by play, because he normally used to be standing out there with them watching this stuff, but he ain't there no more. He up under you. And again, we notice the change. We notice every bit of that. We ain't gonna say nothing because it is what it is. We not gonna get up and leave. When he watched TV, it was Bruce Wayne and John McClane. You understand me? You get your head shot off or you get your ass kicked. One of the two. One of the two. He didn't do nothing else. Why? Because he a man. That was all that was on his screen. Maybe a little comedy. Other than that, motherfuckers was fighting for their life on his TV screen. Then he met her. This motherfucker know half of the Real Housewives of the Potomac right now. He wasn't thinking about the bitches before he met her. He never seen this shit, especially not in his living room. She the only one that can do that in his living room, and he won't cuss you the fuck out. Used to hang out with the homies every other week. When you got off the phone, it was another woman wanting you to come through. Maybe every 2 weeks. Guys, it's Sheila, it's Tasha, it's Karen. It switched up. Switches up. Then you met her. Now, every time you get off the phone, they ask you, who's that? You talk about Tina. You been talking about Tina for 3 months. You think these motherfuckers don't notice this shit? This is a complete 180. This dude used to live off a hamburger helper and ramen noodles, and he was happy. He was chilling. He wasn't worried about eating nothing else. He was good, as long as he had some sustenance in his belly. Then he met her. Now all of a sudden he got steak in his goddamn refrigerator, and lots of it. Because when you come over, that's what he cooking. Unless you tell him you vegan, then trust me, he go get a salad. He got salad. All kinds of it. Fresh. He buy vegetables. He cut that up. Netflix and chill came from us. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't worried about feeding your funky ass. None of y'all. Till he met her. It feel weird, but you do it anyway. It's crazy. And let's be honest, women got the same issues. The exact same issues. You think that woman wants to be that woman that falls in love? She was good. Not stressing that dude. She was doing her thing. Might have a little fling like once a month or once every 2 weeks, 3 weeks or whatever. Just a little thing just to scratch an itch. She was cool with that. Then she met him. Now she's sitting up here getting off the phone with him at 11 o'clock because he say he got to go to sleep, get some work, go to work in the morning. She hanging up at 11. She on the road by 11:01. She in front of his house by 11:15. Stake out till 6 a.m. trying to make sure no bitch goes in or out of that man's house. You think she don't know this? She doing something crazy? She knows she doing crazy shit while she driving. The fuck am I doing? I shouldn't be, because she wasn't this person. She got to be at work at 7. You think she give a damn? She gonna be out there till 6 when you go to work. She don't want to be that. No woman wants to be that woman. That's why they do it late at night. Be there if one of her friends catch her out here going crazy over another dude stalking and shit. That's a whole no-no. And again, she was living her best life single. See what I'm saying? She wasn't, stressing no dude and all that. It was what it was. Shit, like I said, she same mentality as the dude. As long as this dude got time for me when I call him up and ask him to come through, she was cool. She wasn't stressing no other bras, none of that. Then she met him. Now she asking questions. If she like you, when she see these chicks laughing at your jokes, saying hey or liking your shit on Facebook, she gonna ask you, who is she? When she falls in love with you, and that same scenario happens, she's gonna ask, who is she to you? What she trying to find out is if that's friend, family, or old fuck. Fellas, don't you ever, 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 ever tell her it's an old fuck. Don't you do that. She used to do ladies' night every week. Riding with the homies. Never missed a week. Then she met him. Killed all that. And it's not because, he disapproved. It's because her being in love, like most people that fall in love, you try to prove that in your moves. So she not going out on ladies' night with y'all no more. Because if she just got off the phone with the dude she loved. If one of his homeboys spot her at the goddamn club at on ladies' night and then tell him she back to square one, you think she want to be back to square one? She done invested 2-3 months in this dude. She's head over heels. It's a wrap. She used to be down to be your wingman. She used to be cool with, keeping homie occupied so you could do your thing. With the other dude. She used to be cool with that. She didn't have to sleep with him. She just had to keep him occupied. She was cool with that. Then she met him. She'll cuss you the fuck out right about now, calling her, asking her to, hey, you lost your damn mind? I don't know who the fuck you thought I was. I'm sitting at home listening to Anita Baker. Shit, waiting on my man to come through. You better quit calling me about that bullshit. I'm not doing it. Love will change you. Look here. I used to drink and drive. Like, faithfully. Didn't fuck where I was going. If I was going up the street to the Walmart, I was going to put a bottle of beer in the car. Not some tea, not lemonade, got all that shit, but beer. That was me. One day, my wife said, I don't like it when you drink and drive. I don't drink and drive no more. And that was all it took. No 12-step program, no therapy, no nothing. Her. And I wasn't this person when I met her. Before her, man, please. Before her, my reply to that would have been, so am I pulling over on the shoulder? You want me to drop you off somewhere? Because, fuck you. Give a shit at all. Whole shit would have been over. Then I met her. And I'm doing shit I ain't never done before for a woman in my life. And here's the thing. I think we do these crazy things behind love because we don't know if that person loves us back at that time when we fall in love. It ain't, that shit ain't just, mutual all the damn time. And most of the time, I promise you, the person that says I love you first is not the person that fell in love first. But when we know we're in love, we don't know if this person is still just likes us or if they love us too. So when we don't say it and put the cards on the table, we spend all this time trying to protect our heart in this relationship. That's why we do all these crazy things we do when we start falling in love. That's why the transformation has these elements in it for men and women. That's just my opinion. Put your cards on the table, y'all. Let's be honest. A lot of us love people that do not love us back. And we love them unconditionally. When you in a relationship, why not go ahead and just give it to them? Well, if you feel it, give it to them. Why not? You know? It's better than sitting up here having to do all this. If they know you love them, then shit, now either they go back out or they have a responsibility to take care of that love. They ain't got to love you back, but they do have a responsibility to it if they, proceed. That's just how I feel. But I truly believe that we shouldn't knock, because I think love brings out the best of us. We give, without a reason, when you're in love. It ain't a birthday, an anniversary, it ain't got to be none of that. You just, you love them so much and you want to make them happy. And you stop at the store, you see stuff in stores, or you walk by something, you're like, they love that, and you get it for them. You take them out and you just, you let them be beautiful and or charming and, and all that. And you have fun, you laugh together. It's double. You become a better person. I truly believe that. And then plus, like I said, if you put your cards on the table, you ain't gotta act crazy no more. And that's the best part of it. Because I know, again, nobody wants to be that person. So embrace it, everybody. And let the ones you love know you love them. There's no downside. Be good to yourselves. Bring back real hip hop and R&B.